Alright. Make sure the stream is back up. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to step away for a little while for a business call. But we're back now. So I think, well, first off, to episode 4, I can go back and I'll just clip where we had gotten to with the Sky Crane, and then we'll that'll be that episode, and then we can go from there. But now we the plan is we'll use the saber here, and we'll put Val in, and I would like to fly over to the that little launch site that's just like northeast of the KSC, where it's I don't know what it's called. I don't know if it has a specific name, but it's the one with like the boat ramp. I would like to fly over there and let's unlock it. Which, remember, we have to pay to use it. We have to pay to unlock that facility, but once we pay that, we should be free to use it at any time. So it's kind of northeast this way. I don't remember exactly where it is. We'll soon find it. Like I said, I think it's kind of northeast. Even with this non-afterburning turbofan, this jet picks up speed very quickly, so should have no issues getting there. So yeah, we'll fly over here and we'll try to unlock that location, and then from there we can see about launching that speedboat that I made earlier, and see what we can do with it. So I think we'll just have to kind of fly along the coast here. I don't remember exactly where it is. That's not it. That's just like a lake. Let's see if we can pull a good number of G's with this jet, but it still doesn't get them to pass out. I was hoping the tourist guy would pass out sooner. You know, we've got that contract to get the guy to pass out, but for whatever reason, I can't seem to get him to. We pulled like 7 or 8 G's. And it's still, we pulled 10 G's here and it barely picked the meter up. So Kerbals are definitely built different. I think that base is right along in here somewhere, but I could be mistaken. Well, yeah, I think I see some infrastructure here. We'll go ahead and pull the power out here. There we go. And I guess we do need to land here. Let's go ahead and deploy our flaps here. Go ahead and put our landing gear out as well. Just to say that we have landed at this location. It's pretty hilly over here. Whether there's anywhere we're going to be able to safely land. I was thinking the beach, but it's still pretty hilly. We might try to come in from this angle and land. Although this would be a good mission for our helicopter. We don't kill Val here. This thing does not want to drain off speed. It's very touchy. There we go. Alright. We've definitely landed here, so I'd say we can unlock this place now. So taxi over here to these hangars. Check them out. Now remember, if we use this location, we will have to ship fuel over here. Although for ships, we won't have to do that because this will be the base where we actually launch ships from. So I'm okay with us just leaving them. So I think we're gonna put the plane over here by these Kwanzaa huts, and just park it and get Val out, and then we'll leave the jet here. All right, we'll shut the engine down here. Go ahead and read this. New launch site found. You found the Cove launch site. You can now deploy craft from here. Go to the VAB and check the drop down. Okay. So get rid of that. Let's EVA. Oh, all hatches are obstructed. I guess because of the well, it shouldn't be because of that, because it's not actually attached to this part. Huh. So I guess we will have to recover the whole thing. So I guess we probably need to fly back to the KSC then. No worries, I think we can take off here, no issue. It's not exactly made for this, but we'll do what we can. There we go, and we're off. So we'll go ahead and climb out here. I guess we could technically go ahead and flaps are still down. Go ahead and fly over to the island runway as well. do have bad experiences with the island runway. In our last time we tried to do a playthrough, well, I did one episode on the channel because I ended up killing Jub flying over here and touching down the we were using the crappy landing gear, like the non-retractable ones, and as soon as we touched down they just sheared off and killed Jub. So that was the end of that save. This thing flies really well for, you know, how simple it is. I originally wanted to have just the nose cone up here and it'd be the F86 look with just the underside air intake, but it wasn't enough airflow. The engine was starved for air, so we were actually having issues getting up to speed because the engine kept dying. So we had to double up here. See, even then we can't get them to pass out. So I don't know what we're gonna do. We'll fly over once here just on an inspection. See what we'll do, we'll come over the top here. Roll around. And get set up here. Alright. We have landed here at the island runway. Let's taxi back over here and check out the facilities, and then we will fly back to the KSC and then call this mission good. Alright, looks like there's a control tower and 2 hangars. Let's see. Some infrastructure here. Go ahead and taxi into this hangar here. Check and see what they've got going on. Like we left behind some old parts and stuff. What about this hangar? We might could put some strategic bombers out here or something and store them in these hangars. It looks like they've been previously abandoned. Let's go ahead and stop here and read this discovery. We've discovered the abandoned island airfield on Earth. Nice. So I didn't know it was actually labeled as abandoned. I thought it was just the island airfield. So that's pretty interesting. So we'll taxi out of here on the now defunct runway. Start picking up speed and get ready to go here. Hey Centurion, I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Sorry if you checked in earlier. I had started the stream and then I had a business call, so I had to step out for I think about an hour and a half. So I just restarted the stream. Haven't done much here. We did in the previous stream, which was just earlier this evening. We built kind of our version of a sky crane, like a Sikorsky sky crane. We built one of those and we flew it around in engineering mode. And I think we got it working pretty well. And then now that we swapped over to mission mode, we put Val in one of our F-86D Sabres, and we flew to the Cove launch site and unlocked it, and then we also flew to the island runway, and now we're just heading back to the KSC. Yeah, the helicopter, the Sikorsky sky crane. I think it was like the S-54 or something like that. Yeah, I wanted to. I was calling today Tactical Tuesday. I wanted to start working on having our Kerbals, you know, some offensive and defensive capabilities, as well as I want to get some infrastructure built where we can actually start recovering our capsules and things of that nature. So, you know, once we have a crew splash down, you know, we can send a ship out and, you know, have a couple helicopters on it, and I actually go pick up the capsule or, you know, whatever it may be. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, you can do helicopters with like the I do have the 2 DLCs installed also. So with the robotics DLC, whatever it's called, not making history, whatever the other one was, it gives a whole bunch of robotic parts, and so we used those. We'll get it out in just a moment as soon as I show off my terrible landing skills. There we go. It was mostly on the runway. Yeah, this is our F-86D Saber. I wanted to just have the nose cone here, and then the under nose air intake. But on this design, we ended up not having enough airflow, so we actually had to add that second. Yeah, we didn't lose any parts. We didn't break anything, so pretty good, all things considered. So yeah, we'll make a note of this here, that we've unlocked those, because we're also gonna have to pay for them, or pay for the facilities to use them. So let's here we go, mission log. So let's there we go. Episode 4. That was the 20th. Built Sky Crane, helicopter, short due to business call, stream recycled to episode. Copy that. And like I said, the VOD for that one I'll just I'll trim down. Episode 5. So we had I guess we need to do that here too. Okay, Val flew F-86D Saber to Cove and so let's check the rules here and see how much we have to pay for those, because I don't remember off the top of my head what we had said we would pay for them. Here we go, launch sites. The island runway is 100,000 Kerbucks, and all other facilities, which the other one would be 50. So paid 1,000 Kerbucks for island runway. Paid 50,000 for Cove launch site. Okay. So now let's turn that off. Swap back over here to cheats. So we need 100,000 off for the one. Ooh, 50,000 is gonna be tough. 1, 2, 3, 6. And 50. Nice. Alright, so let's save that. And let's go here in the spaceplane hangar and take a look at our Sky Crane. It's pretty bare bones right now. It's very bare bones actually, and nothing that we could use quite yet to pick up any modules or anything. But so our kind of like the real Sky Crane, to give us a big field of view, we use that cupola, 2.5 meter tank, but with all the oxidizer out. And then these are actually the structural fuselages; they're not fuel tanks. With the aerodynamic adapter put here with the with the engine. So in robotics, you have the turbo shaft engine here, and then we also had to put one for the tail rotor, which kind of funny, you know, them being the same exact engines. So, you know, in that sense, it's kind of not great. But also on the bottom of this fuel adapter here, which that actually does need to be auto-strutted, we added this coupler here, and obviously, you know, if we were trying to hover and pick up a capsule like this, you know, it would be pretty tight. You know, say like our Gemini capsule is floating in the water. You know, it's got one of these on the bottom of it, and a heat shield. You know, it's kind of, even with it like we have it, you know, most of the helicopter would be down in the water. So if this is the design we use, you know, once we start trying to actually go out and rescue Kerbals, we'll probably have to, when we launch the helicopter, have some sort of jig mechanism, either out on the runway or somewhere we can get to it, that's basically just, you know, some structural pieces to you know, kind of lower that down. And then maybe even, let's go ahead and unlock that hinge. You know, maybe a bigger hinge, but, you know, some semblance of a hinge there, to where, you know, once we actually get out to the capsule, you know, we could hover over it in the water and use that jig to pick it up, and then bring it back to the ship or where we're taking it. Yeah, let's swap over to the spaceplane hangar, because I still haven't unlocked the upgrades for the spaceplane hangar yet. So let's get this going, and let's swap over. Let's just do simulation mode for right now. Okay. So I've bound the collective to the throttle. So we're gonna start the engine back here. These propellers are just active with pitch, yaw, and roll. I tried having it set just to like an overall deployment, but it wasn't really liking that. So the only thing I don't like about using the throttle is the collective is it starts out all the way at the bottom, and I wish you could limit that, because we need to be right at 0 pretty much in order to use it. So get it spun up here, and then once you go to about 1 or 2, it doesn't like to hover a whole lot, which I haven't had a whole lot of experience building helicopters in KSP. So you kind of want it at near about 1 degree of deployment on those main rotors. 2 seems to be a bit much, and then if you pull it all the way back to deployment of 0, it will kind of hover in place, but then you eventually start losing some altitude. Yeah, I actually changed the name of the stream just to differentiate it. You know, once I go to clip it for the earlier episode, but I had been calling this Tactical Tuesday. I know some streamers like EJ's got a rule about not making any weapons or anything, but you know, in my KSP, you know, I want to give the United States of Kerbal, or whatever you would like to call it. Some offensive and defensive capabilities. So, we're gonna try to, which we'll still do a few rocket launches today. But I wanted the main focus to be, on offensive and defensive capabilities for KSP, which, this will still be used, like in the recovery of capsules eventually. But wanted to get our military decked out with the latest and greatest. I think it is, but I think when you're listening to, like in-game music, then it's allowed, I guess. Like when I upload them to YouTube, it usually says like copyrighted, but then it says like the owners of this material allow for it to be used on YouTube or something like that, which I'm not monetized or anything anyway, so it's not like I'm making anything off of it. Oh yeah, hovering, it's hard to do in real life, I bet. My dad used to work as a crew chief on a helicopter spraying crew, doing like agricultural work, and I can definitely imagine that it would be quite the task. So yeah, this is our sky crane as of now. Like I said, this is just version 1. It's kind of not 100% buttoned up yet, but just something I want to try. See, here at 0, it can kind of, if you've got some forward momentum, it can kind of sustain itself, but then you eventually start a very slow descent. But you have to be super careful using at least how I have it now, using the throttle as the collective, because it likes to go way further down than it should. Alright, but yeah, that's our sky crane. So like I said, the hope is to eventually use it to maybe deploy it on a few ships and things of that nature, and be able to start recovering some of our capsules this way. Each control movement's linked to responses and all the other axes. Yeah, it's super hard to make sure everything is in balance here. The old saying that helicopters don't fly, they just they will their way into the sky. It's a lot of magic going on. When I turn these off, I'm surprised it's still running. Did they just... I turned them off. I thought I did anyway. Yeah, they're slowly coming down. They just take forever to slow down. I'm really surprised by that. I'll have to try doing some auto gyro tests later. Yeah, that's our sky crane. So like I said, we built it earlier, and then I had that call. I had to step away for a while. In fact, let's see. Something I do want to make sure that we do is cover up the back there. But yeah, we've got a nice wide footing. We should be able to haul some cargo and things, and it's right here. Another reason I like doing it that way is, whatever hung load you have off the helicopter is directly in line with the rotors, so you know, it shouldn't unbalance the helicopter any more than it already is unbalanced. Like I said, I think as soon as we get some more of the robotics parts unlocked, I would want to replace that that tail rotor. You know, we could also look at. It's too big. And I don't think, yeah, we don't have the middle one. This is just the smallest one and the biggest. You know, but eventually, you know, we could have some sort of extendable section here. You know, where we can pick up whatever capsule or cargo we're trying to move around. Yeah, yeah, it would just be for, you know, lifting straight up. But then the theory would be you're not too worried about it aerodynamically laterally, because, you know, especially once you have a load on this thing, it's probably going to be pretty slow. So I think as long as you took it easy, it would stay pretty well balanced. That's the hopes, anyway. Like I said, we're not quite ready to deploy it just yet. I would like to, on the other hand, let's spaceplane hangar. So I did build this speedboat a while ago, and I would like to send it out to the cove. So I'll leave that. I'll leave this on simulation mode here, because I do want to test this thing out before we okay it. But I do think it's pretty cool to have at least a speedboat for now. I would eventually like to build like some big ships, but in the meantime, giving this thing wheels or some way to get out to the water. Well, I guess it can kind of scooch along, as long as we don't go too fast. As long as we don't high center ourselves here. There we go. Yeah, we've got this little speedboat here, so I figure we'll eventually be able to use it. Now I am gonna have to try to something I didn't think about was I need to see if we can. Oh, those need to be inverted. So we'll have to see if we can set those to if we can set those to some kind of action group, or maybe to the controls themselves would be pretty cool. Yeah, you can see you can't even get back to zero. So we'll have to see if we can work on that. Right. Yeah, I don't think we really have any other way to turn this thing, but it does float, so that's a good sign. We got our searchlight on here. Let's revert that back and see if we can't bind those controls to our movement here. Let's see. We need to yaw. Target angle. Did that do it? So remove that one from symmetry. So positive is a right turn for that, but a left turn for that. So let's reverse this one, if we can figure out how. There we go. And don't allow full rotation. Okay. So let's make sure target angle, there we go. So now that should mean we really need the robotic parts. Yeah, it's comes in quite handy. Let's now see. Go ahead and launch this again at Cove launch site. But yeah, if this works, we should have a pretty nice little speedboat. So once we know around where we're gonna land, we can send out like a big ship, maybe like an LHD or something like that, and have a helicopter, and then have a couple speedboats on it, and yeah, have a whole fleet of recovery vehicles. There we go. Alright, that'll work for that one. You... And we ran ourselves a green. So I guess we need to where we took that one off. Let's see, where we took it out of symmetry. Y'all, which one are you? Target. Okay. Back to the Cove launch site. So yeah, I was gonna say we'll have to figure out how to reverse the engines, but I guess if we can flip them nearly all the way around, then we can just do that and reverse. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it never fails. There's always gonna be a few. Oh, and blew them up. Got a little too zealous there. Just like you'll see with the drunk morons on jet skis. Especially here in Florida. Yeah, you'll see some interesting things. I'm glad they made this little pad here with the slipway. It made it. I don't know, I guess they have somebody come out here and grease the pad. I like that other one's still not wanting to turn. It's weird. It says it's turning, but it's not doing anything. It is odd. So we'll definitely have to look into that. I guess really we only need one engine, but it is nice having two. It's still funny that these run underwater. Lock just locks it in place where it won't move at all. But then, now that it's unlocked, like it says it's moving, it's just not. So let's revert back, and we'll take those engines off. It might just be some weird KSP issue. Let's go 2 times symmetry. Okay. Let's go up here. Actions, yaw, target angle. Okay. Oh, and I didn't select the code launch site, so it's just gonna set us on the launch pad out here. Lovely. Well, I guess we can still check the check which way the engines swivel. KSP might need a restart here in a minute. It has been going quite a while. Okay, so now if I invert you, huh? It seems like for whatever reason inverting it just locks it. That is odd. I've never seen that bug before, where if you hit invert, it just locks it into place. So we might just put one engine for now, honestly. Or otherwise, alternatively, we might just place them individually and not try to do mirrored. Probably. Now let's just match that up. And, you know, honestly, we can just move them back here where they had been. And then try that. Alright. Yeah, we might have to do that. Just seems odd that that keeps happening. There we go. Let's revert flight and then send it out to the Cove launch site. And then get this thing in the water. I just instead of mirroring it, I just made 2 individual copies and then just use the move tools to move them back to where they were. So now instead of them being mirrored, they're just, like I said, I put one over here and one over there instead of using symmetry. It seemed like some kind of weird symmetry issue. KSP is full of quirky little, as we like to say at work, it's not a bug, it's a feature. You know, it's got a bunch of little quirks to it like that. You know, certain things, it's like, well, I've got a sticking point on this, and you're gonna like it. You're gonna deal with it. Yeah, now I have a rescue speedboat. I've just got a probe core on here for now, while we were testing it. But yeah, that works pretty good. It's still so funny that the jet engines work underwater. It's like, what even is this? Looks like it'll even just float here pretty nicely. We shut down the engines. Nice. So I think let's revert the vehicle assembly building, and then I think what I would like to do would be so we got some solar panels, we got batteries and antenna. So let's swap over to mission mode, and I think we'll put one of these out at the Cove launch site and just leave it. That way, in case we need to, go out and do anything, it's here. I also think we'll go ahead and put a coupler on here, just to have, just in case it's needed for anything, in case we have something we need to attach to it, or anything like that. So I've got the pickups. Excuse me. I had one at the front just like that also. Yeah, I think we'll put this out here. We can open up the solar panels and everything, and just leave it out here. And actually, I think I want to add liquid fuel to those as well. That way, we can have some pretty good range. Yeah, let's save that and send it to the Cove launch site. And like I said, we can probably just kind of run it up on the beach and beach it, or we can leave it floating. I think it seemed to just kind of stay afloat there. So we might just leave it out there floating, and have it on standby in case we need to go out and do anything. Probably not great on our engines to have to skid along on their faces. Not exactly great for them. Right. We are now floating. Let's go ahead and motor our way out here just a little. Actually, I think I kind of want to put us over there somewhere. Yeah, it's just big enough, a couple of Kerbals can probably stand on it. I wanted to put the EVA seats on it, but we don't have them unlocked yet. So, no luck on that. So we're going to go ahead and put these solar panels out. Make sure the battery's charged up. We'll head to the Space Center. So we'll also make a note on our mission log. Yeah, I don't have to see this. I'll just make it on here on my own. Oh, and KSP is complaining because I clicked off of it. So one of the things I don't like about KSP, like sometimes if you click off of it, which you know it is a 14-year-old game, but sometimes click off of it and it's still loading and like freaks out. Okay, so speedboat, a floating mirror, crew launch site for future use, rescue or maritime operations. All right, so like I said, that's part of Tactical Tuesday. You know, I want to, you know, expand our capabilities and you know, have things in place for missions. Because, like I said, I would eventually like to, you know, start putting together some ships and things. And it's a lot easier once you get like the Mark III parts, because they clip together very well and make really nice ships. But in the meantime, you know, I would still like to get a few things together, you know, for us to be able to use if the need should occur. In fact, let's see. I'd like to go ahead and start on a bigger ship. It's called the Ship 1. Let's see. Take those, they're the biggest. Yes, I know we're overweight. Actually, let's see. Well, yeah, we can leave that. Let's just trim it down. So. I guess we'll have to come over here to Arrow. It's not a lot. What the heck? Okay. Just get us something like this going, where we, you know, can have a larger ship. In fact, let's reroute to there. We take these guys. Well, I don't wanna. Let's say take them off line. And add them at the front. We don't have the I-beams or anything yet, or else I would make make all of our rigging and whatnot. But in any case, let's see. Actually swap editors here. Or, can I not? Hello, KSP? There we go. Alright. And honestly, we might go ahead and just move these over. Because then, you know, we can land helicopters on it and stuff like that. In fact, let's set it right there. Save that. Oop. Did not mean to hit move. Ship one. Yeah. So save and now load in the sky crane. There we go. Merge. Let's see if we can reroute to that decoupler. We could actually go ahead and see about that. Well, let's before we do that, let's just go ahead and clip it down to the stage there. I don't think we have enough room there. In fact, we could actually put it toward the back because it'll be decoupled. It'll be coupled to that. We can also put maybe over here somewhere that. Just a test for the for that jig we were talking about. You know, so in theory, let's move that forward. So yeah, in theory, you know, we could send this out, and you know, once we get to the area to recover with, let's see. Move this over. It's gonna be a little too short. Let's move you back over here. So I can use this to line up. I wish you could click aim camera in the space planet hangar or in the VAB. There we go. So you can use this thing as kind of a tool to line up. That way when we come back, actually that doesn't need to come up just a little bit. And then we'll move it out. So once the helicopter comes back and drops off the capsule, then you know, it can hover over here and connect to that one, and then it's at the right height. And I guess actually we could go ahead and just get rid of that one. Kind of put that, you know, near mid deck. Something like that. But you know, we still got to do a good bit more work with the helicopter and all. But you know, like I said, in theory, you know, you get your Kerbal in here, the pilot. They decouple, take off, hover over here, pick up the jig, fly out to the you know, wherever the capsule is, pick it up, bring it back, you know, deposit it on the deck here somewhere, put the jig back where it is, decouple from it, and then land over here, you know, and taxi until it gets to the point where it can connect back to the ship. Yeah, I think you know, eventually that will be eventually this will be our goal. I still don't think we're quite ready to deploy ships like this just yet. You know, definitely once we unlock a few more capabilities and whatnot. Like I said, the Mark III parts really make great ships. Let's swap over to, I guess we should have been in engineering mode this whole time. Swap over to simulation and just set this thing out on the pad and see how it goes. So like I said, we'll try it like this, but I think in the end ships might end up having to wait till we unlock those Mark III parts. We'll definitely have to wait. That went not well. So yeah, this is just a mock-up, although I would like to auto-strut everything. And try that again just to check. Try that again, but I don't expect it to go any better than last time. The music kicked in right as the change is happening here. It was like, oh, something's happening. It's just the, what the hell? Well, no wonder it exploded. It's just dropping us from orbit. I've never seen it do that before. That's weird. Yeah, KSP might need a restart here. There we go. Let's not launch it into orbit immediately. That was odd. You're currently invading the UK. Who are you playing as? Germany? I tried an Ireland playthrough one time, but it didn't go very well. Like, we didn't get invaded or anything, like nothing really happened, but we were Ireland, so like we were so small we just couldn't do anything. You're like, well, that was a waste. We got to like 1948 and like nothing had really changed as far as like what we had done or anything. And we were like, well, that's nice to see. Okay, we are flying. Oop, and we swapped away. Oop, and we've crashed. We only needed 2 of those, right? Or we might actually only have 1. Oh well, that actually did go better. Germany. Where's Seaborn? So I tried seaborne invasions, but like I think I just don't understand them. I was playing as the US at the time and like trying to island hop and invade like Japanese held islands, and every time it would take like 90 days to plan an invasion, and you know, by that time, like, you know, other stuff's already happened, so I don't know if I was doing it right or what was going on. Yeah, getting naval supremacy from Britain is pretty tough. Pretty big ask. Ooh, something else I just thought of that I would like to add here. We could just put it on a decoupler or something, but actually have like a payload here, but actually like make a holder for the capsule. Now obviously we would need to custom make this to the capsule, but once we bring it back with the helicopter and drop it in here, you know, because there's no decoupler on the bottom side of the capsule, you know, because it's heat shield. But you know, we could make a jig like that, and you know, whatever capsule it is can just kind of sit in here and it cradle it, and it just be a cradle. Because like there aren't rough seas in KSP, but you still don't want it just sliding off the deck. Yeah, I researched improved landing craft, like marines and all kind of stuff, but like I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to watch some YouTube videos on it to try to figure out what's going on. Let's roll this out one more time. I would like to see what happens if we decouple the helicopter before we get going. But like I said, this is definitely not our final ship design, but you know, I did want to start making ships and kind of thinking about how we want to handle them. 21 days, that's not bad. I did notice if you only did it with like 1 unit, like 1 or 2 units, it only took like a couple days. But if you wanted more than like 2 or 3, it was like, yep, sorry, you're gonna have to wait until the end of the war, basically. Oh, should have turned the should turn the tail rotor on first. Oops. It does have some power. It's able to slide us around on the deck. Control from there. Set that as target. Yeah, you can see how hard this is gonna be. Oh, and it's reversed the since we're controlling from there, it's reversed the control point. Lovely. Can I control from here? Thank you. I also hate that it doesn't make any noise. So it's like, are we good here? And see, it's so hard to click 0 because, you know, you're trying to click around and it's just, you know, doing its own thing. So it's hard to get 0 or 1. So we are going to have to figure out how we handle that. Yeah, so I think at the current time with this helicopter design, this is going to be pretty impossible. Well, not impossible, but it would definitely make the mission tougher. Yeah, we're gonna revert that. 9 divisions and 3 landings on the British South Coast. Yeah. I also find, like, sometimes when I would do naval invasions, I would have, like, I would invade in, like, 3 or 4 different places, and it seemed like it never failed. One would, you know, hold their port and be doing really good, and the rest would just, like, die in water. Like, that's okay, y'all just go whenever you'd like, I guess. Alright, so I think we're gonna give KSP a restart here because it's really beginning to chug. So let me off simulation and move us back to the background. We're gonna drop a quick save and then restart KSP. So yeah, let's there we go. So yeah, let's get KSP restarted and see where we can go from there. I thought about playing some Hearts of Iron 4 tonight. I don't exactly know how to split the VOD. Like if I play around with the buttons here. I mean, I can't edit the stream info, so I guess it clips it at some point. But I have been uploading these to YouTube, and I would like to keep it just like KSP to KSP and everything, and not have it all clipped. So I'm looking at how to do that. I mean, I could just record it locally, but I didn't start recording earlier, so all this would be not lost. You know, I can download it and clip it myself or whatever, but I don't know that it would just cleanly do it itself. Yeah, we'll get KSP restarted here. Like I said, I've always found it best to restart KSP every, you know, at least 3 hours. You know, it starts to take up a lot of RAM, and it just, you know, the longer you've got it open, it starts to chug. Yeah, I watched a little bit of a video earlier today. I wasn't able to watch the whole thing. It was a premiere. It had already started by the time I saw it. But it was for the new Civilization 7 game. And it looks like they just copied Humankind. Like that game. Like, if you haven't seen the video yet, you can go check it out. I think it's just on the YouTube channel, Sid Meier's Civilization. But when they were showing it, basically there's just like 3 different ages. Like, I don't remember what the first one called, like Ancient Age or something like that. A second one is like a Modern Age. But you don't stay with the same civilization anymore. Like with each new era, you pick like a new civilization. Like, well, how stupid is that? Like, oh, okay, well, we're Egyptians, and then a big update comes along. You know, you invent the wheel or something. It's like, oh, now all of a sudden we're Native American, or now we're Roman. It's like, wait a minute, how'd that happen? So I've got mixed feelings about it. I love Civ 5. Civ 6 was kind of, and so Civ 7 is not looking super promising. Red KSP too long. Yeah, I want to build a desktop with 64 gigs of RAM or higher if that's possible. I'm sure it's possible at this point. I know a lot of the high end pre-builts advertise like 64 gigs. Yeah, KSP can get it can get weird. Like the first, it was either episode 1 or episode 2 of this series. We had like 3 launch failures in a row, and it ended up being some weird issue where the rocket went from 1.25 meters to 1.875. I don't know if it was the decoupler or, you know, just how the rocket was set up or what, but something like KSP's aerodynamics was just hating it and killed like 3 or 4 of my missions in a row. Ended up, you know, making me do like a big update to our rockets, even though it's the same designs I always use. And I restarted KSP, and it seemed to have fixed most of it. I still had 1 launch failure, so I went ahead and just like completely overhauled them. But you know, KSP had already been running for like 6 or 7 hours that day, so I don't know if it was something to do with that. And then, yeah, I feel like sometimes KSP imparts something onto a craft file. I can't prove that, but I've seen it in my gameplay and in other people's. How sometimes a craft file just gets corrupted, and not even like, oh, it won't load, like corrupted as, you know, this thing won't fly right, like something with, you know, how KSP handles like aerodynamics, like its aero model or something like that. Something is screwy with this, and it's not working. Like I said, I've seen that in mine, and I've seen that in other people's as well. But yeah. So for right now, let's just go into mission mode and check our things here. So we do have to do those 2 missions up to the space station at some point. So I guess let's go ahead and look at doing that cargo resupply mission. Because we do from last night, you know, we got the solar array up to the space station, but we still have a lot of those. Oh, and I did not make myself smaller. Sorry about that. There we go. But we have not sent up a cargo resupply yet, so we haven't been able to get rid of a lot of those unneeded parts. What did we name? I thought it started with a T. Oh no, Centaurus, not Taurus. There we go. Centaurus. So yeah, I like our Atlas Centaur, all except for I still need to mess with the engines a little, which the way they decouple right now, they have to be a little lower or else it clips. But then I can't wait until we unlock that next tech node and get the correct looking vernier engines. That'll be so much better. So let's go ahead and get our mission log here. And just copy this one. Centaurus. Cargo resupply. Mission 1. This is a Atlas Centaur. What is this? An ACO4? Yeah, here we go. And it's the F03. Or fairing 03. Okay. Hide that. Save. We'll go ahead. Roll it out to the launch pads. So we'll go ahead and send this up, and then we can get Bill out, and whatever of those solar panels and anything else we want to get rid of, we can just connect to the Centaurus here, and go ahead and burn it up when we deorbit it. Alright, there, it looks good. We'll try that. Check your staging. Okay. What are you? Okay. What are you? Okay. Good thing we checked. So, go ahead and get ready for launch. We'll launch at 4:40 and 30 seconds. 5 seconds to lift off. And ignition and lift off. I did target. Yeah, okay. So yeah, for those just now seeing it, this is our Atlas Centaur booster. I had a much cooler stage and a half system on our old one, and I might try to do that with this one. But you know, honestly, this system looks pretty cool. Let's throttle down here so we're not cooking ourselves. But yeah, those have to be just below. Basically here, just the engines decouple. My old one and my old save, it looks like the what the heck? So it looks like it's pulling off of its, off the upper stages. It looks like it's pulling off of its probe core. This is like a really weird angle on the nav ball here. That's weird. But yeah, on an older one, it actually had like a shroud section where the whole stage and a half came off, just like real life. I think that would be pretty cool to add in eventually. So go ahead and decouple those. We should have got rid of them sooner. And now we're on this Centaur upper stage. Great upper stage, but it's yeah, so underpowered. As you can see, we're just barely picking up speed here. It's gonna take us a while. In fact, we probably should have started our burn, yeah, when the space station was further along. I forgot that this upper stage is so anemic. See, 0.67 on our thrust to weight. We are crawling to orbit. We'll still get there though. We've got, 2,400 meters a second just in the Centaur, but yeah, it's gonna take us a week to finish the burn. So I had to pause there because the caps lock was on. I hate when that happens. It puts you into like the what do they call it, like sensitive mode or whatever. I guess we can start burning for the horizon since our half-lapse is getting close to 100. Biggest problems is the orientation. Yeah, I have a really hard time with the probe cores. Like, I swear I put them down the same way. Which this one, we rotated it because we were playing around with our, where we had the RCS ports. So I guess it went with that. So on the next mission we'll have to reset its probe core and see if we can fix that issue. There's our Martin Aerospace symbol. Looking pretty neat. Yeah, like I said, this Centaur upper stage, like it's pretty trick. Like on normal, like small sat missions, you've got like 4,000 meters a second delta V in this upper stage, but at the same time, you've got under 1 thrust to weight. So, we are at apoapsis, aren't we? We need to remedy that. Let it sneak up on me. And, we're actually right here at the station. Nice. So if we can get in orbit here, we're actually going to be pretty close. That's, I think that's the closest we've got to a near, direct, encounter before. That is pretty neat. I mean, now we're getting away from it, but to come straight from the ground to here is crazy. Looks like we're gonna have to use some of our RCS here. Now we're making it worse. Let's turn ourselves around here. I would say we could just get rid of this centaur stage, but then knowing me, I'm gonna mess something up here. So we'll just hold on to it for now. Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be like an under 1 hour docking procedure. Oh yeah, so this logo, I've actually made up several, and I can show you whenever this mission is done. Yeah, I've made several, and that one is actually kind of a copy. I guess we need to be pointed at target, don't we? Okay, now let's point toward our target. Yeah, this one is actually like a U.S. Air Force crest. I think it was Air Force. I just kind of modified it slightly. Now the others, like for the, so this is our astronautics division. So it had like this this symbol a lot bigger, and it had 4 stars. So I just took one of the stars away, made it smaller, added Martin Aerospace, and then on the crest here put Astronautics Division. Our Aeronautics Division one, it was still like an Air Force thing, you know, it's got some of its stuff, but I changed quite a bit of stuff on it to make it pretty unique. It came out really good, I think. Yeah, I want to hold on to the Centaur just because it's got so much fuel left, but good lord. Wasting RCS. On this one, I don't know. It was, I think it was for some kind of like reconnaissance squadron or something like that. But I thought it looked pretty neat, and I wanted like this shield design, and it was one of the ones I found, and it, you know, I eventually want to make like newer models, but at the time being, I was like, this looks cool enough. This will do. Alright, we need to turn ourselves around here. And, you know, honestly, this thing could have made it up either with more payload or, you know, just on the Centaur itself. You know, I gave it an upper stage and everything, but honestly, I don't think it needed it. Really. It does burn so much RCS though. Yeah, that would be really cool. Like a Kerbin. Yeah, that would be nice. Control from here. Oh, and I guess I need to. Okay, yeah, it's targeted. So we can, I guess. Let's see. I guess we could dock it here. Control from here. There it is. I'll go ahead and bring this antenna in just to make sure we don't clip it or anything. Okay, let's turn ourselves around here. Yeah, we could either take a clip of orbit like that, or something else I thought of. We could leave it the drawing like that, but then just like draw some of the topography of Kerbin. Yeah, I thought that would be pretty cool too. Alright, what's going on here? Let's yeah, the RCS just does not seem to be hitting on much with this Centaur still attached. It's got quite the load. I was thinking, you know, I'd have plenty of RCS left over. We could leave it at the station, but Lord, it looks like we're gonna impact the station. It's just not doing a lot. Ooh. Let's just not do that. There we go. That was a close maneuver. I think unfortunately we're gonna have to just ditch the Centaur here. It's burning up way too much RCS. Oh yeah, now this thing flies like a trick. Bye, Centaur. Sorry. Oh, did the station actually turn around to face us? That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Oh, no, it looks like it's, Wait. Traveling from here? Okay. Yeah, it burnt through like half our RCS just trying to wrangle that stage. So, note to self, even though it's still got plenty of Delta V, lose the Centaur. Yeah, we were just getting closer and closer, and the velocity was still like 3.5 meters a second. Like, it was not slowing down. So, like, oh, this is not good. Let's get a couple screenshots here as it comes in. I still hate that those are bending around. Honestly, what we might do is use the Centaur, or the Centaurus here, to well, I just realized that our upper stage is the Centaur, and then this cargo resupply is the Centaurus. It's pretty funny. But honestly, we might bring it out here and like connect to these, and then look at fixing these docking ports, because they are atrocious. Aim camera. There we go. Let's go ahead and get a screenshot. We put stuff in these. Looks like we can. Okay. And I guess we kind of need those spread around, don't we? In case we get to needing them. Hopefully we won't need them, but you never know. And we really don't need these many air tanks, but you know, that's part of our cargo resupply, you know, is sending up material and things. We don't really have anywhere we could transfer fuel to. I guess we could transfer some RCS, but we don't have much left. But we can get our engineer out and start putting some parts on this. But I think in the meantime, let's go ahead and quick save just in case something Kraken, explosion, something. So let's swap over here. Let's set that as target and control from here. What are our batteries looking like? Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Let's actually pull these solar panels in just to save them, just in case. And give ourselves a little jolt here. Now we'll get pointed toward the target here. Coming in at a very odd angle here. Okay. So now, first off, let's retract all this stuff. That way we don't break anything. That would not be good. Okay. Now let's also set these back to 0. And then once we undock and back up and then bring them back in, then they should be good to go. Undock. There we go. What if that turns SAS off? Well, really, it turns like everything off. Trying to watch our angle here. Make sure we come in flatter this time. What? How are we still that far off? Okay. What's happening here? Oh, it looks like that, huh, interesting. So it looks like that decoupler got bent around somehow. So in that case... Sure, 2 degrees. I think -2 is actually perfect. Oh. Huh. Rotation was locked that whole time. Although I don't guess it really matters. Interesting. I swear it still looks like slightly bent. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and extend these. Extend that. We'll just undock from here. Switch to this thing. Turn its SAS on. Now, control from here. Set as target. And we'll basically just roll ourselves around. Oh, and not do that. Thank you very much. I swear, once this thing starts wiggling, it just like... It's like, oh yeah, that angle you wanted me to be at? Nah, it's fine. Okay. Interesting indeed. Why are you so wobbly? There we go. I just fixed you now. So I think what we're gonna do is EVA bill and click that. Oh, I can't reach it. Yeah, we really need a strut from here to there. Okay, let's go ahead and board him. transfer him to back here. EVA him. Turn on engineering. Put it like up there where we can get to it. Put it up here where we can get to it. Same with you. Okay. We'll transfer him back up here. And EVA him. Pull up the construction. Oh, I don't want... Can you still not reach these? Okay. Transfer him to here. Nope. Now EVA him again. Oh yeah. Like, we need struts ASAP. Guess it would help if I actually clicked the tool. And once we get this stupid thing, let's swap back to the station. Like, if we can get this stupid thing lined back up again. Come on. I swear we just spent all that time aligning the thing. And now it's like, oh. Not aligned, sorry. Okay. Oh, need to swap back to Bill. Need to see if we can, like, let's move that out of the way. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now it should no longer rotate. So get him back in. Let's swap here. Now which one do I need? Actually, I don't remember. So let me swap back up here. Okay, retract, retract. So I actually need the one with nothing on it. So that's what we got. Yesterday you used construction for the first time. Very easy to use. Oh yes, yeah. Yeah. Thanks, man. I really enjoy it. I I can't remember when they put it in. I think like 1.12 or so. Whenever they put it in, I didn't know anything about it, and I saw maybe one of Matt Lowndes' videos. I saw somebody use it, and I was like, "What? No, this has got to be a mod." But they, they showed it being used and everything, and I was like, "Wow, that's so cool." And so, whenever I get the chance, I'll try to use it there. Come on, docking ports, this is ridiculous. Okay, let's stop all that. Okay, like I said, let's stop all of that. Okay, let's kill our velocity here as best we can. Okay, swap over here. Control from here. Set that as our target. This Centaurus is proving to be quite an effective tool. Okay, let's okay, sure. Alignment's screwed up. Okay, that's fine. How did it get set back to -15? What the heck? Okay, I guess I forgot to reset those. Lovely. Okay, so I have to do it again. Set those to 0. Undock. Roll this stupid thing. Is this the wrong one? I don't think so. I hope not, anyway. I think that might have just been where it was connected. Yeah, because there's the... Huh, that's weird. Let's go ahead and EVA. Get our construction there. Grab that one. Oh, we need to get rid of that stupid thing. Okay. So now those arrays should be pretty well locked into place. Put that over there. Luckily this one already came with a couple. Yeah, it got the 2 from from where this thing rode up to space. So that's pretty good. And it looks like the third one is oh no, that I guess that's the one for that. Can I reach the oh, I can't. Nice. Okay, that's a new one on me. Interesting. Okay. There we go, that's a much better view. Get those to match. Looks similar to what the real space stations do as far as strutting. Now, obviously, they're not getting somebody out there running a strut by hand, but you know, some of the supports that the trusses have looks pretty cool. Do I have any more? I guess that's one of the things we need to bring up on the next mission is some more struts. So we've got those strutted, but we only have one right now going from here to here. So I think we might take this one off for the time being and run it in like so, and then rerun this one to match. Okay, I think that'll be a lot stronger. Much simpler than KS. Yeah, I used KS one time in like a mod, in a modded playthrough, and I didn't like it too much. It had a bunch of issues. I remember sometimes like you would put stuff together and it would just like freak out and explode. Like, well, okay then. When you attach certain experiments. Oh yeah, yeah. I think KS ends up having a lot of drifting issues too. Yeah, or you know that I remember. I mean, you know, it's fickle. Actually, let's swap to the station and go ahead and get these solar panels going. I'm sure our batteries are getting depleted as we speak. Missed that one. Yeah, our batteries were draining. Go ahead and get these open. Open that radiator and close that one. And close that one because we want the one, you know, away from the sun, or at least, you know, as far away from the sun as it can be. Okay, swap back to Bill. Okay, what else can we take off this that we no longer need? These we can stow on here somewhere. You remember, the more of these parts we get rid of, the better the station's gonna be. There we go. We can go ahead and take these thruster blocks off of the second Gemini. Well, it's not really a Gemini module because it's a Gemini cockpit, but then it's got all the other space station stuff under it, so it's not really a Gemini itself, but made out of Gemini parts. So we get rid of that one. Get rid of these big ones. Definitely don't need them anymore. The only thing you have to be careful with this construction is sometimes you'll click something you don't want to get rid of, and you're like, oh shit, I needed that. Okay, so all the thruster blocks from... oh, and there's that other strut we needed. Lovely. Now we find it. No worries. Oh, those will obviously stay on because that's a crew return vehicle. So it most definitely needs to keep its RCS thrusters. We can go ahead and get rid of this thermometer here because we've got a couple on the science lab there. Okay. For now, I think we'll leave these radiators on here. They're not really hurting anything, so for the time being they can stay. You know, I think we'll leave the thruster blocks up there just because it's at the very end of the ship. So if for whatever reason we do need to use RCS, then you know, they're out there at the furthest point, so they're gonna come in handy. Let's see, we get rid of these solar panels, although we can't actually reach them. Let's go ahead and get Bill on board. Drop a quick save just in case the Kraken hits us. So these tanks here, let's go ahead and drain them, and we can get rid of them. Although I do kind of like that look, so we might actually do the opposite here. We might get rid of these on the science lab because those look pretty cool. It's like they're integrated into the truss. So I think I like that one better. Man, this thing takes forever. Okay, that one's empty. That one's empty. Okay. Okay, both of those are topped off. It's made it kind of relaxing once you actually get a nice station going. You know, doing things like this, I find pretty relaxing. And now that it's just draining to one tank, they go a lot quicker. Okay. Let's get built back on EVA. Like I said, there's a hotkey for that. I just can't for the life of me remember what it is. Oh, okay, yeah, just attach like that. Why not? You do you. Or just disappear, you know, that works as well, I guess. Yeah, sure, just all of you connect to that one. Why not? This poor Centaurus is going to be loaded down. But yeah, have a good night, Centurion. Take it easy. Hope to see you again another day. Yeah, have a good night, bud. And I think I'm okay to go ahead and let these, even if they have a little bit left in them, go ahead and toss them. I think there was one that still had a little bit of fuel in it, but I'll go ahead and get rid of it. It's just one more part on the station taking up vital RAM and and everything. So I think, you know, for this mission, this is gonna be that's gonna be a lot of cleanup for the station. Oh, kind of afraid to turn RCS on this thing because it's gonna, yep. It's gonna go crazy. Go ahead and activate our engine here. And we'll go ahead and bury this thing because it does not mean to live, as it is an abomination. Interesting that we have interesting that we had a yellow clock there. Although now we have a green one, so who knows? Yeah, we'll just wait for this thing to burn up. Although watch it completely survive re-entry. Oh, and it did completely survive. I want this thing dead. Please. It's funny, I always have, you know, once I get a station really put together, I have one of these resupply missions that end up just covered in crap. So we need to get rid of the parts. And seems like they always survive for whatever reason. Like, I want to get rid of this stuff. There we go. And back to the Space Center. So yeah, that was a successful mission. As soon as we get loaded back in here, we'll add that to the mission log as a successful mission. Okay, status success. Yes, deorbited. Let's make a note here. Make sure to decouple from Centaur upper stage prior to reaching the space station. Future Taurus. I do think it's odd that so we were trying to make this we were trying to make the cargo resupply be like Cygnus in real life, and Cygnus is named after the constellation Cygnus. So I thought, hey, our cargo resupply, we can name it after a different constellation, and I picked Centaurus, not even contemplating that the rocket we're launching it on is an Atlas Centaur. So these cargo resupply missions are an Atlas Centaur Centaurus. That definitely wouldn't get confusing at all. I guess you can say it's just because like the 1.25 meter in fact, let's write this down. Note, Centaurus cargo resupply capsules are named after the constellation Centaurus, wanted a Cygnus like vehicle. And it launches on an Atlas Centaur. Therefore we have an Atlas Centaur Centaurus setup. Not confusing naming function at all. What's an Atlas? Therefore, we have an Atlas Centaur Centaurus set up. Yeah, so that's I didn't realize that when I was naming that upper stage, because I was just like, oh, I want something like a Cygnus. And so now we have an Atlas Centaur Centaurus is our cargo resupply. So, quite fun. Let's check our actives here. So we still need to send those tourists up to the space station. Let's go to the astronaut complex here. So we've got Val and Shotgun left, and everybody else is on the station. Interesting. So we might need to look into hiring another pilot. Let's go to Alt F12, or Control Alt F12, there we go. Okay, Kerbals, create a male pilot, because we did a female pilot last time. Courage. Okay. Munrig, I like that. That's funny. Create the Kerbal. And now let's go to cheats and take 100,000 away. And now Munrig is available. So let's make a note of that. Munrig. Did I spell that right? R-A-G-H, yeah. Herman. Pilot. Hired. 100,000 Kerbuck. Fee paid. Okay. So now he is hired. So we might send Val and Munrig up on this mission along with the 4 tourists. That way, Munrig could get signed off. You know, he can get his 1-star rating, and then, or I guess 1-star experience level, whatever it is. So he can get upgraded, and then when we send the depending on which one we send back first, either the tourists or the one with Val, you know, he can ride back down on the soonest one. That way, you know, he'll be available for missions. Actually, I want to check and make sure. When did we launch the let's see. Ares 3, here we go. Day 171. And they can stay for 180 days. So they're still okay. Just want to make sure there. So, let's I don't really know that I want to do that, I don't know that I want to do that, tourist mission just yet. Let me think about it. Okay. Go ahead and strike through that because we completed that. Now we need that Ares mission. So let's go back out to Mission Control and look through what contracts we still have and try to make a couple ideas on where we want to head. Let's see. Expand the space station, so we're gonna get that one when we send up the capsule with the tourists on it. Explore Minmus. Return from a flyby of Minmus. We could do that with a satellite. We need to do that one eventually. New outpost on the Mun. That one's definitely gonna have to wait. The atmospheric survey, they're just so far away. Yeah, we would spend a whole episode just flying out there, basically. 2 tourists. Although I think we'll do this 4 tourist one when we go up to the station. New orbital station around Minmus. That one's going to be pretty intensive, but it gave us a huge advance and a even bigger completion bonus. So looking forward to that one. So I guess let's go ahead and launch that Ares mission up to the space station. Open Ares key. You know what we might do, I know it's gonna look stupid, but let's enable staging. So we're gonna put that on the side, so as soon as we lift off, we can run those science experiments. We'll already have them pinned. We can run the science experiments and then decouple that off, so we can take that science up to the station. I think that'll be pretty funny. In fact, let's put 2 on there just to balance it out, just to make sure. Let's go ahead, crew, Valentina, and Munrig. And those 4 Kerbals, we need to make sure to bring the right ones. For 4 tourists. Ribbony, Mazdon, Laden, and Stocky. Okay. So let me copy that over. Okay. So this is Ares 4. Freedom. Tourist. Expansion. / tourists. Okay, Omega 1. So you've got Val as the commander. Munrig as the pilot. And then the tourists are Ribbony, so tourist. I'm gonna change these all to tourists. Madsen. I thought that was like Mastodon at first, and I was like, oh, that's such a cool fucking name. I want to be named Mastodon. Mastodon Kerbin. Laden. I thought that says Laden. I, not me. Laden. No, not Aladdin. Culturally insensitive bastard. Can't have anything these days. Aladdin. Laden and Stouky? Stouky. Okay. Oh, no, I hit delete for a reason there. 12th crude over launch. Last 70 days. But tourists. Board, so don't go that long. Okay. Whew, I am getting quite tired. And do we still have the... Okay, we do. Cool. Nice. Let's go ahead and roll this out to the launch pad. We'll, make sure to pin those science pieces open. Okay. So we are gonna have to wait until the station is close to overhead. In order to be about good. Okay. Aim camera. Go ahead and pin that one. That one. That one. And that one. Okay. Let's see. Year 2, day 218. I was gonna say, did I fast forward from the from that mission with the Centaurus, but we had to have. This will be 442. In order to even get it up there, we spent a few days in orbit just trying to meet the station, I do believe. T-minus 20 seconds. T-minus 10. T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition, and liftoff. Oh, and I should have, oh, there we go. Forget where the camera was. Oh shit, I didn't hit for it to take the data. Oh, and y'all can't even see this, can you? Sorry about that. See, I clicked decouple before I clicked take data, so that was a lost cause. Oh well, now we know it works for the next time we send a mission like this up. It's no big deal. Had a few too many things to click there, and I clicked them out of sequence. But we will know for next time. And at least according to G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle. Go ahead and press 9, get rid of that launch escape system, as it not do us any good at this point. Turn the lights on. Okay. Well, look at that. A 3.8 kilometer. Wow, I would not believe that, chat. I wasn't even looking at it. And yet we still 3.8 AF 4.0. A little bit atmospheric drag there. Let's warp there. Make sure we're on orbit. And go ahead and make sure we're gonna get our asses into space at all. And then we can see about making it to the space station. I do want to screenshot that. That is cool. We're getting a lot better with the you know, choosing when exactly to launch. All right. So let's point to our target. Let's see, we could probably see the damn thing from here. We haven't even opened up the haven't even opened. Good lord. This was such a quick mission. I am impressed. Not with myself, but with KSP. That was quite the feat. Okay, control from here. There we go. And now for the station, we'll control from here. And where is... It's always hard to find what you're targeting. Hello? Is it above us? Ah, there it is. Oh, nice. We even came in on the right side of the station. That is what I call efficient. Oh, that's cool. You can see like the horizon and everything. But you can see like the atmosphere. Super neat. Let's see. Which way do I need to roll for a heads up? About like that. There we go. So if we maintain stability for 10 seconds, we should also get that station contract. For tourists, and expand space station. That's 100,000 Kerbucks right there for free, just by sending that mission up, basically. And I think with that next Centaurus resupply, we can go ahead and take the rest of those solar panels off of the science lab there. Go ahead and see if we can transmit back any of this data. 13 science, not too bad. Level up the crew. I think they would want to face like that. What is moving? Oh, I see. Because we had it set to retrograde whenever we were moving around the different capsules. It was yeeting us all over the place. Why are these radiators so hot? I guess because that capsule just came to orbit, basically. It's a good thing we've got all these radiators. Go ahead and open these back here too. It's crazy. Okay, so let's make a note here. In our notes. Direct rendezvous with station. Made it to orbit. Within 4 kilometers of the station. Dude, that was crazy. Like, I don't know how we got it that close. Because, you know, we launched, we were within 4 kilometers of the station, and so we immediately docked to it. It's just insane. See a bit of the station there. This is inside that Gemini capsule. Watch the oh, hello. Watch Kerbin go by. What capsule is this? Can't see anything out of this. Oh, I guess we are in the center seat. See what it'd be able to really. Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, pretty neat. You know, it was such a quick rendezvous that we didn't even have time to open up the high gate antenna. And it's like, oh, we're at the station. I've never had that happen before, so I was quite pleased. It's hard to believe this is stock KSP. Like, I know it's not the greatest graphics in the world, but this is a game where you literally just put junk together and launch things into space and, you know, did on orbit rendezvous and docking. Like, KSP is on a different scale. I think that's a really cool shot. In fact, let's enjoy this together. said I could watch that forever, but we have things to do. So, back to the Space Center we go. Once we unlock advanced aerodynamics, that'll give us a lot more options for like helicopters and stuff. There's a lot of good options here, and I hate that I want to go for this one so I can get the proper engine for our Atlas Centaur, or for Atlas in general, I guess. Let's fast forward a little more. Build a new orbital station around Kerbin. Okay. 5 Kerbals, pilot. So we can go ahead and take this one, because that will pay for our next mission. Wherever, basically, as long as it's an Ares capsule. Space around Kerbin, space around Minmus. So that was 3 in a row right there that are good paying, and basically free to do, because all we have to do is go to the station, radio something back, and then go to one of our things around Minmus and relay it back. Alright, just like that, 21,000 free Kerbals. I do want to make sure. I think it was space around us. I want to make for certain. Space around Minmus. We got a few things out there, although I think they're all marked. Yeah, they're all marked as relays, so lovely. None of them that say relay. Can't believe I didn't put any science on those relays. Yeah, I'll just have to wait until we send something else out to Minmus. We need to start coming up with the running list for this evening on what missions we still need to run. They obviously won't be done this evening, but it will be nice to have them written down. Science for the surface. Now we can do that one. That one is doable. Columbus 3, I think. I need to rename this thing into a lander instead of just a probe. In fact, I don't know why it's called a probe, but it's always been a lander. No matter. Rename. Land. Alright, 67,000 Kerbucks just like that. Not too bad. Hair keeps getting between my ear and my my headphone cup. Hate when that happens. Let's fast forward just a little more. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and take that one. That'll pay for our next Ares mission. And in fact, you know, we could slap them on an Ares, send it up just to space. We don't have to send it to the space station. And we would finish that new orbital station contract as well as their thing. So let's go to active, and let me also pull up the mission log here. Okay. Actually, let me just copy that whole thing. After action report, we've got 857,043. 857,043. We have 108.1 science. Okay. Who isn't on a mission? I think that would be easier to write down. Okay, so shotgun. Poor shotgun, he's the only one left at the KSC. All others on... Oh, all of the others are actually on the space station. Okay, quick save. Let's drop down a new one. Quick save number 20. No, I want you to start a new list. And we actually finished that one. So Ares mission to low curve in orbit, tourist contract, and new station contract. Okay. Let me go back into Mission control. Okay. Flyby of Minmus. Orbit of Minmus. There's data. Return to Earth. And I'm gonna put a bonus if stop off at Space Station Endurance to bring Minmus Science to Mobile Processing Lab. So that flyby will cover, you know, a good many of them here. Okay. One. Okay. So I guess we could put Minmus. Flyby. Orbit. Turn to Kurt. Okay. Someone. Fly on a flag. Let's see. New surface outpost. Flag. One mission. This mission. Let's see. New space station around Minmus. Okay. Okay. Tourists. Let's see. Pass out. G-forces. Get the pass out guy. Or high G adventure. 2 tourists to space, 3 tourists to space. Okay. 2 to space, 3 to space. It's like a damn Dr. Seuss book. And then the okay. So VIP orbital station around Kerbin, that one will be covered by the Ares mission. Okay. Explore Minmus. That'll be the Minmus one. Science from space around Minmus. Minmus one. Outpost on the Mun. Got that one. Atmospheric surveys. Long range aircraft. Okay. Two tourists, plant flag, orbital station around Minmus, 4 tourists, 3 tourists. And really the 4 tourists just need to be brought home. With Val and what's his name again? Munrig. Okay. Tourist mission, Ares mission, Minmus mission, Mun mission, atmospheric surveys. Okay. That'll do it. Actually, let's see how many Kerbals we have. 8. Okay. Our group is slowly growing. So we have 8 astronauts, and does it show how many tourists? No, it does not. Okay. No worries. Well, we can count the let's see, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 19. So 8 astronauts and 10 tourists. Okay. Yeah, I think that will do it for this evening. Let me turn off the mission log here, and we'll swap back over to the space station. And I think I will leave you with that view. So, let's see. Here we go. Maybe we can get it with the sunrise or sunset again. Here we go. Well, that's a stage we launched a long time ago. That's not great for Kessler syndrome and whatnot. Okay, so let me turn that off, turn that off. And yeah, I think I would leave you with this view, and we'll watch this for just a little while, and then call it a night. thanks, guys. Hope to see you again next time. Probably not tomorrow night. We usually watch Nature Nova. Well, I might do an early stream, and then we'll cut for Nature Nova. But more on that tomorrow. So I should see you around 5:30, maybe 6 tomorrow. But yeah, I'll leave you with this. So have a good one. Thanks.